So far we are using the cache facade method to create and store values in the cache. And do you know, like Laravel already has also another methodology for creating the cache values and storing it into the cache, and that is called the cache general helper functions or global helper functions. Everything that you do by using the cache facade can also be done by using the helper functions. So let me show you what I mean. So if I want to save the cache value again, just an instance email, and the value would be this one, I can also do by using the cache general helper and put it. So the same method will be used as put user underscore email, and then the email would be info@mail.org, just an instance. And now let's add the time to that, and it should be like add days, and I will say 5. Now in this way I can store the cache by using the general global helper function. I can also get the value from the cache similarly to the above method. So we can use the cache get, and we can use user underscore email. Now if I reload the page, I still get the information here, and in order to delete the cache we can use the forget method. And all the methods that are available in facade here, all these methods are available to us by using the global helper function of cache as well. Now if I reload the page, you see the cache is gone. Sorry, if I remove this one, if I reload, now you can see that the cache is gone. So it does not exist. Now the second thing is that we can also store the cache values into our database as well. So in order to store the cache values into the database, we need to create the database table first. So let's go ahead and see how we can create the table. We need to run the command php artisan cache table. This will create the migration for us, and we need to run the migration by using the php artisan migrate command. And this has created the cache for us. Now if I reload the page, and I see two tables, the one is cache and the other is cache locks. So we will discuss these cache locks later on in our upcoming video, because in that video I am going to talk about the automatic locking system of the cache. But for now, let's see what this table contains. This contains the key, the value, and the expiration. Now in order to store the cache into the database, the first step is to create the migration and run it, and the second step is to go into the cache driver file here in the env cache driver. We need to set this to as database. Now once done, if I uncomment this now, and let's comment this. Now if I reload the page, our cache has been created and I can see the value here, but I can see the value in the database as well. So this contains the key, the value, and the expiration time. Now this key you might probably see like where this Laravel underscore cache underscore is coming from. So this is basically coming from our cache.php file from the prefix, which contains the cache prefix. This is getting from the env file if it exists, and if it doesn't, it will use this string slug variable default value. Now let's define the cache prefix in our env files, and let's say I set this to as basics. And if I reload the page, I should see another cache value. Now the reason is that because the cache key has been changed, so the basics underscore user underscore email is set to true, or is set to this value. Now if I want to delete the value, I can use the cache forget method and just comment out the above one. Now if I reload, the cache should be gone. Now if I refresh the table here, you can see that the previous the new cache with the new prefix value which we have saved is now deleted. Now there is one more thing before we conclude this section, and that is called atomic locking. So we will discuss about atomic locking in our upcoming video. That's about it, and I will see you in the next one.